Hi, I'm Tinashe, and you're watching me on theboombox.com.
So, you are in high demand right now, right? People are liking everything you're doing, it seems.
Yeah.
You just released a mixtape by the name of?
Blackwater. Blackwater's the new tape, and yeah, it's been getting such a positive response from both my fans and just the online music community, like the blogs and the mixtape websites and the hip-hop websites have really embraced it. And honestly, that's all you can really ask for when you put out a free project, is that people listen to it and share it with their friends. So I'm really happy.
This is like the third free mixtape I feel like you put out in maybe the past 2 years.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So why, as an R&B artist, as a singer, I can't even really, I don't want to pigeonhole you just an R&B artist. Why, as a singer, did you feel the need to put out these mixtape projects?
Well, initially I wanted to give my followers something that was a taste of who I was as an artist, because I felt like they really knew my personality based on just like YouTube and my social media, but they didn't really know who I was musically. So I took it upon myself basically to record the 2 mixtapes in 2012 and put those out online just like as an introduction to Tinashe, the artist. And after that, Sony RCA really loved the mixtape, so they signed me last year, and I've been working on my debut album ever since. And basically what made me decide to do this third mixtape was I was planning on putting out my debut album this year.
Yeah.
We've been working on it all year, but we're not quite finished yet, and I'm such a perfectionist. So I knew that we weren't going to wrap it up by the end of the year, but I didn't want to go back on my word to my fans, because it's really important to me that, you know, we have trust between me and my fans. So I was like, you know what? I told them I was going to make a project this year. I'm going to make another project. So basically in like a month, I recorded Blackwater. I started recording it last week of October, basically, and
it doesn't sound like it. Wow.
Finished real fast.
So when did you write the songs for Blackwater?
That last month. Well, I have a studio in my house. See, I have a home studio, and when I'm like in grind mode, I swear to God, I probably didn't leave the house for like 2 weeks. Like I was dawn
you washed,
till
you
dusk.
bathed and stuff, right?
I did bathe. Cool, I took the time to brush my teeth.
That's cool.
But from dawn till dusk, I was. Even after dusk, what am I talking about? Dawn till the next dawn, I was working, writing, recording for weeks, and that's how I was able to just do it so quickly, because it was literally just me honing in and getting it all done.
I want to talk about the sound of the record, because I think it's really, really surprising. Like, I looked at some of the producers on it, and they're producers I've loved from different even walks of life and genres of music. Like, there's guys like Illmind on there, right?
Yeah,
who I know from like underground hip hop stuff, whatever.
Right.
There's like Dev Hynes. I'm a big Blood Orange fan.
He's
you know,
awesome. So talented.
There's Ryan Hemsworth on there. I heard that song a little while ago, but like, all right, tell me about kind of your musical palette and what informed, you know, the new tape.
Well, with this tape, I wanted there to be a progression in the sound from my old projects, but at the same time, I didn't want to give away what the album was going to sound like. So I think it's dope that this project, I feel like, is a middle ground. And there's some elements that seem similar to some of the music that I've done in the past, because it has more of an R&B vibe, or it has more of like a vibey kind of feel to it. And then some of it seems like I picked up the tempos a little bit. Like I'm working more towards just making like the album's gonna have just more like bangers on it. So it's just gonna be like a compilation and a progression even further.
What's your favorite song on Blackwater?
I have a couple. Can I have 2?
You can have 2.
Okay. My first one is Midnight Sun. I think because I love just how it sits sonically on the tape. I think you kind of weren't expecting it to go that place. So that's why I like that one. And it has kind of the throwback vibe that some of my other mixtapes had. So I like that one. And then I think my second favorite song is actually Middle of Nowhere, because I think it's just, if you actually listen to the lyrics, they're quite poetic. And
if you do say so yourself.
If I do say so myself. No, I'm just mean like I mean, in the sense that they're metaphorical.
Yeah, yeah.
In the sense that you can interpret them in different ways. Like, I literally didn't mean in the desert where I burnt my face. I just, if you can take all the different phrases in that song and really be like, oh, what is she really saying there? I think there's, a lot of thought-provoking lyrics in that song, so that's why I really like that one.
I like that song a lot, and I think that's real songwriting when it's not just how can I say, blatant and just like concrete. It's a little abstract, Right.
Yeah, and I did that song with Ink, and they're like the best. Are you familiar with Ink? They're a group. They're like two brothers. They're super, like, it's so hard to describe. They look like metal rock guys, sort of. But they make, like, the smoothest R&B music. And they're two white brothers. You just wouldn't expect it. And that's what makes them so dope, because they're just, like, they're sick. I love them.